Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been feeling drained, overwhelmed, or like you're just running on empty, you might be dealing with something more than just a busy schedule. It could be burnout, a serious condition that affects your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. We all experience stress, but burnout is like stress's more intense long-term cousin. And just like you wouldn't ignore a family member who needs help, we can't ignore the signs of burnout. In today's video, we'll talk about the signs of burnout, what causes it, and most importantly, how you can recover and take steps to prevent it in the future. So, if you're ready to learn how to regain control and prioritize your well-being, stick around. First, let's define burnout. Burnout is a term that has become increasingly common in our fast-paced, high-pressure world. But what does it really mean? Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. It's more than just feeling tired after a long day. It's a chronic condition that can affect every aspect of your life. It's not just about having a rough day or week. It's about feeling depleted on a deeper level. This depletion can make it hard to find joy in activities you once loved, and can even affect your ability to perform daily tasks. Imagine your internal battery constantly draining without ever getting a full recharge. You wake up tired, go through the day in a fog, and struggle to find the energy to do anything beyond the bare minimum. That's what burnout can feel like. It's a relentless cycle of exhaustion that doesn't seem to end, no matter how much rest you get. It's often the result of being overworked, overwhelmed, or feeling like you're constantly giving more than you're getting in return. This imbalance can lead to feelings of frustration, helplessness, and even resentment. And the worst part? It can creep up on you slowly. You might not even realize you're burning out until it's too late. You might dismiss the early signs as just being tired or stressed, but over time, those feelings can intensify and start to impact your overall well-being. This can lead to more serious health issues if not addressed. And here's the thing: burnout doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or occupation. It can happen to anyone, whether you're a student, a professional, a parent, or someone juggling multiple responsibilities. The pressures of modern life can take a toll on anyone. So if you're feeling burned out, know that you're not alone, and there are steps you can take to recover and reclaim your energy and motivation. Self-care, setting boundaries, and seeking support are crucial in overcoming burnout. Now let's talk about some common signs of burnout. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. As the stress continues, you begin to lose the interest and motivation that led. Chapter 3. Tackling the causes. Now that we've covered the signs of burnout, let's dive into some common causes. Burnout doesn't just happen overnight. It's often the result of prolonged stress and various factors that accumulate over time. By understanding these causes, we can better equip ourselves to address and mitigate them. Understanding the root causes of your burnout can help you identify areas where you can make changes and prevent it from happening again. It's about taking a step back and analyzing the different aspects of your life and work that might be contributing to your stress levels. One major culprit is an overwhelming workload. When the demands of your job or personal responsibilities exceed your capacity to manage them, it can lead to chronic stress. This is especially true if you feel like you're constantly playing catch-up and never getting ahead. When you're constantly bombarded with tasks and deadlines, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and stressed, which can lead to burnout. The pressure to perform and meet expectations can be relentless, leaving little room for rest and recovery. A lack of control or autonomy in your work or personal life can also contribute to burnout. When you feel like you have no say in your schedule or workload, it can lead to feelings of helplessness and frustration. This sense of powerlessness can be incredibly draining over time. When you feel like you have no say in your schedule or workload, it can lead to feelings of helplessness and frustration. This lack of control can make it difficult to find motivation and can erode your sense of purpose and satisfaction in your work. Unclear expectations or a lack of communication in the workplace or personal relationships can also fuel burnout. When you're not sure what's expected of you or feel like your voice isn't being heard, it can lead to stress and uncertainty. This ambiguity can create a constant state of anxiety, making it hard to focus and perform effectively. When you're not sure what's expected of you or feel like your voice isn't being heard, it can lead to stress and uncertainty. Clear communication and well-defined roles are essential for maintaining a healthy work environment and personal relationships. A lack of work-life balance is a huge contributor to burnout. When you're constantly working or thinking about work, it's hard to make time for relaxation, hobbies, and spending time with loved ones. This imbalance can erode your personal life and leave you feeling disconnected from the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you're constantly working or thinking about work, it's hard to make time for relaxation, hobbies, and spending time with loved ones. This lack of balance can lead to feelings of guilt and resentment, further exacerbating your stress levels. Working in a chaotic or high-pressure environment can also take a toll on your mental health. Constant noise, interruptions, and a fast-paced atmosphere can make it difficult to concentrate and complete tasks efficiently. Over time, this can lead to mental fatigue and burnout. Constant stress and pressure can lead to burnout over time. It's important to recognize the signs early and take proactive steps to manage your stress levels before they become unmanageable. And lastly, a lack of support from colleagues, supervisors, or loved ones can make burnout worse. Feeling isolated or like you have nowhere to turn can make it even harder to cope with stress and overwhelm. Building a strong support network is crucial for maintaining your mental health and well-being. Feeling isolated or like you have nowhere to turn can make it even harder to cope with stress and overwhelm. It's essential to reach out for help and communicate your needs to those around you. Remember, you're not alone, and there are resources and people who can support you through challenging times. Burnout is serious, but with the right mindset and tools, you can recover and set yourself up for long-term well-being. Remember, you are not alone, and taking care of yourself is always a priority. If you've experienced burnout, or if you're currently dealing with it, I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences in the comments. What steps have helped you cope? What advice would you give to others? Let's support each other in this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on mental health and well-being. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Until next time, be kind to yourself.